Kaepernick.
Colin Kaepernick.
NFL free agent.
Colin Kaepernick.
Boys all cap, I'm more Colin Kaepernick. In case my lack of reply had you catching them feelings. Know you been on my mind like Kaepernick kneeling.
It's the rare occasion when sports and politics collide, and an NFL quarterback has certainly ignited a firestorm. We're talking about Colin Kaepernick. He's the San Francisco 49ers quarterback, and he's been refusing to stand for the national anthem before all 3 preseason games in protest. Ron's here with the reason behind his activism, and this reaction has been swift.
It felt, it was cool and shit. Like, oh, am I allowed to swear? Sorry. But I thought he did all of his, research, he talked to veterans and stuff beforehand, and I respected what he did and stuff, and then everything, blew up, and I was like, it's not that serious, man, but, it's good. It brought attention to a lot of stuff, to a movement, I feel like.
I feel he's doing what he believes in.
I just think it's extra. But I also believe in freedom of expression and free speech, and so I don't think that anything should be done to stop it. I personally disagree with it and think that it's the wrong time and place to make a protest, but I also believe in free speech, and so I don't know if I can necessarily stand against what he did.
I'll continue to sit. I'm going to continue to stand with the people that are being oppressed.
To say, get that son of a bitch off the field right now. Out. He's fired. He's fired!
So with Trump criticizing Kaepernick and every other athlete who kneels, what does that say about Trump?
It obviously goes to show his character and what he also think, albeit from what we read and what my understanding of this whole situation is that he really doesn't understand what's going on. He's tone deaf with whatever it is that is being protested against.
He's an ass. No, it sends the exact message that he's trying to send, that he literally fucking football in stupid ass sports, and this idea of patriotism, it's a flag, dude. This idea of patriotism over the lives of black people, because it's not about all lives matter or blue lives matter. It's about stop what you're doing, take a look at what's going on in the world, and do something about it. It's calling exactly to people like him, it's pay attention to this, pay attention to us, and his reply is just a big middle finger to everything it stands for. A star-spangled middle finger, to be exact.
Kaepernick is filing a grievance against the NFL. His high-profile attorney Mark Garagos claiming league-wide collusion has kept Kaepernick from a job after he became a free agent this spring.
Why do you think the NFL team owners are planning to keep him from getting signed?
Because I personally believe that they know, the NFL owners know, he's a very good player. Any of them could hire him if they want to, but they are fearful of Donald Trump.
When people like yourselves turn on television and you see those people taking the knee when they're playing our great national anthem.
So through that conversation, we talk about different ways to demonstrate, what that might mean to people in my community, the military community. I thought kneeling showed reverence in some way and respect in some way to those that fought, many of those that gave their life for what the flag and the anthem represents.
If you were an athlete or a fan in the stands at a game, would you kneel during the national anthem?
Hell yeah, brother.
Well, Nike's new Just Do It ad will start airing tonight at the NFL opener between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Atlanta Falcons. It's narrated by former 49ers quarterback Colin Kaepernick. Here's a preview.
Believe in something, even if it means sacrificing everything.
What do you think Kaepernick means by that?
So you could tell that he was a principled guy and believed very strongly in whatever, he was protesting against. And that is one thing I admire about the guy. Very principled in nature.
Just being able to sacrifice something for the greater good of many people.
So do you think Nike is using Kaepernick for more attention, or are they in support of him?
There's always a materialistic motive behind it. It's what's going to get us more money. So like, yeah, of course, like they can, and it's like a good message to send and shit, but there will always be that motive at the very top, at least, where they're like, how do we make money?
Of trading, Nike lost about $3.75 billion in market cap at the end of trading.
Out though that since Nike had this ad out featuring Mr. Kaepernick, online sales at the company surged 31%.
So what do you make of Colin Kaepernick?
He's like Superman. He's like a black Superman. I'm sticking with that.
Disciplined, principled in life, and a hero to the civil rights.